Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. I am Anjali. Today in this video, I'll explain how to find the mean of a list in Python. These are the ways that I'll explain to find the mean of a list using built-in sum function and len function, statistics dot mean function, and by using numpy's mean function. First, we'll start with using Python's built-in sum and len functions. In Python, we can find the mean or average of a list by dividing the sum of all its elements by the total count of those elements using the built-in sum and len functions. We need to sum the elements and then we need to divide that by total count of the elements. This is the common way to find mean or average of any data. Here also, for the list, we are using the same procedure. But to count all the elements, we are using sum function, and to do the total count, we are using len function. We'll see an example to this method. I've copy pasted the example code. Now I'll explain each line of the code. This is the list of daily sales in USD. The variable name is sales. It have a list of these values 250, 300, 275, etc. List values inside sales variable. Now we will calculate mean using sum and len function. As I said, we need to add all the elements and divide by total number of elements. To add the elements, we are using sum function and we are passing the variable which contains values. And then by using a len function, we are counting how many values are present inside this list called sales. So we are passing sales variable inside a len function and we are storing that inside mean sales variable. We are printing average daily sales and we are printing the variable which contains the result of mean, which is calculated by using sum and len function. If I run this code, we can see here average daily sales 325.0. This is the sum of these values and divided by total number of elements, that is 7. This is very simple method. I hope you understood this. Now we'll go for second method, that is using statistics mean function. The statistics mean function in Python calculates the arithmetic average of a given data set by summing all values and dividing by the total count. It is a part of built-in statistics module. As I explained, the procedure for finding the mean or average will remain same, but the way we do and the method we will use will be different. Here we are using statistics module which is built in Python. By using that, we are summing all values and dividing by the total count. Same procedure. And to calculate the arithmetic average of a given data set for large data also, we can use this one. We'll see an example. Now I copy pasted code for this example where we are importing the statistics module. As I explained, in temperatures variable, we are storing the temperature values in list, and to calculate mean temperature, I want to store the result in mean temp variable. So mean temp variable and I am assigning statistics dot mean function. To use the mean function, we need to use statistics dot mean function and we are passing the variable which contains all the values inside the list. Then we are printing the average temperature and displaying the result which mean temperature variable contains. After running this code, you can see here average temperature is 70.4285, etc. This is obtained by adding all these and dividing by total number of values that this list contains. We calculated this manually in the last example. Here we are just using mean function directly, which all these procedures will be calculated by mean function. This is one of the direct method. Now we'll go for last method, that is using numpy's mean function. The numpy's mean function calculates the arithmetic mean or average of numeric values in a list or array. It works by summing all the elements and dividing by the total count. As you know, this will be the same procedure to calculate the mean, summing all the elements and dividing by total count. But here we are using numpy along with the mean function to calculate arithmetic mean of numeric values. It may be a list or an array when it comes to NumPy. We'll see an example. As we are using NumPy, we need to import NumPy and I'm giving the name as NP. Then this is the list of weekly customer rating. The ratings are these values which are present inside the list. Ratings variable is holding all these values. To calculate mean rating using NumPy, we will use np.mean function and we will pass the variable which contains all the values. And we are assigning this result in mean rating variable and this stores the result. At last, we are printing average customer rating and displaying the result which mean rating variable holds. This is same as last example. Here we are using NumPy, there we used statistics. This is very simple concept and basic concept which everyone need to know. I hope you understood all the methods that I explained in this video. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.